Good morning, Hillman Cancer Center. Happy Wednesday, snowy Wednesday to you. I'm Danielle Petrina, the project manager for the Wellness and Integrative Oncology program. And this is Angela Zaccanini, our registered dietitian who focuses on lifestyle nutrition. And today we are bringing to you chickpea tacos. Yeah, lots of fun colors happening
We do.
on this space.
Yeah.
So we hope you are warm and safe wherever you are. Ange, go ahead, kick us off.
Okay.
Oh, wait, I always forget. We have our chat up. Feel
Yes.
free to chat with us. We'd love to hear from you. Any questions, comments, concerns. So,
Okay, so chickpea tacos today. An easy weeknight dinner idea. I even think this would be great for lunch because it is super simple. We're going to be making a homemade slaw with it. We're also going to be making some fresh guacamole, which are definitely optional.
Yeah.
You can obviously add whatever you want to your tacos, but we are going to utilize a lot of herbs and spices. Well, just spices. I don't think we have any herbs, but cilantro would be a good one for this. But we're using smoked paprika, garlic powder, cumin, and chili powder. So I feel like those are your traditional like taco seasoning spices. If you had a taco seasoning packet, I'm sure you can utilize that as well. But these are just, you know, typical pantry staples and that are going to taste really good with the chickpeas. So Danielle is going to work on that red cabbage. You're just going to want to slice that down to like little thin strips or, you know, your consistency for a slaw. So the other option for the slaw is, or the other ingredient for the slaw is carrots. So we already got pre-sliced carrots so she doesn't have to do anything like that again.
all know.
All right. So she's going to slice the cabbage, the carrots, and then I'm going to get started on the chickpeas. So you're going to want 2 15-ounce cans of chickpeas. Just a reminder, this recipe is from A Couple Cooks again. This is like our 3rd recipe in a row from them and their blog, and I really, really enjoy their blog. I've loved all their recipes, so we're going to keep it up. Okay, so our chickpeas, we already strained them, and we're going to add it to a hot skillet. I'm going to get this going. I am going to add just a tablespoon of our olive oil.
I feel like any recipe that we've done chickpeas in, I'm so pleasantly surprised, like as a substitute.
Yeah.
So we've done a lot of like chickpea with desserts.
Yes.
And
oh, those are my favorite.
So you can find them on our YouTube page. So good. And
Yes.
so I'm kind of excited about this is like replacing it almost for like a meat.
Yes. Yeah, I love chickpeas. I think,
too.
you know, I add them to a lot of things, my salads. I even use them just as a protein source, like in a taco or anything like that. So
my kid literally eats them like right out of the can. Loves them.
even better that you can do that.
Yeah,
You know what I
she
mean?
loves
That
them.
you can cook them, you can roast them, you
She
can
doesn't
eat them
have like
raw.
an advanced palate by any way, shape, or form. But like the chickpeas,
But the
she
fact
likes.
that she's eating chickpeas out of a
Yeah.
can, I mean, that's pretty impressive. Because even the sight of these may scare a kid.
That's true.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So, all right, so we have our chickpeas in our medium high skillet with our olive oil. And then we're going to add those spices right to our chickpeas. So the cumin, the chili powder, smoked paprika, garlic powder, and then a little salt and pepper to taste. So Danielle obviously is making that slaw. The next thing you're going to want to do with the slaw is add a tablespoon of lemon or lime juice,
Okay.
and then some salt. So that's really all you're gonna need for the coleslaw. Okay. Okay.
Say
So
a tablespoon of lime.
yes.
Okay.
Let me check. Yes. I'm like, I did just say that, but I can't remember.
You're like, before I commit to this, let me double check.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So smoked paprika, one of my favorites.
I'm gonna cut it over to you, Ange, so
Okay.
it's on your stove top.
Garlic powder.
Yum. You do love paprika.
Cumin. Cumin is actually 2 teaspoons. The rest are 1 teaspoon. And then our chili powder.
Wow, that smells good.
Very colorful and pretty, and it does smell awesome.
So, Ange, can you talk about the benefits? You know, I think that we try to throw in a vegetarian option because it's important, but talk through that about like, hey, like if you could once, 2, 3 times a week have a vegetarian meal.
Yep.
What's the pros, not that there's be cons, but why do we want to do that?
So I encourage a predominantly plant-based diet. Now that does not mean becoming vegan or vegetarian, but it's increasing your intake of these plant-based options like this particular recipe. So there's many benefits to consuming more plant-based foods. One of those is the fact that it is an anti-inflammatory rich diet. So all of the benefits that come from plant-based foods can help with inflammation and lowering that oxidative stress and inflammation present in the body. So the only thing about plant-based foods is they lack some nutrients.
Okay.
So like vitamin B12, for example, only comes from our meat and dairy.
Okay.
So that's one that if you are consuming a more plant-based diet or switching to vegetarian or vegan, it's very important to note that your vitamin B12 levels may decrease and that can affect our energy levels and many other things. So just keeping that in mind. And another one is iron. So iron-rich foods typically come from red meat, poultry, fish. Iron can be found in a lot of our plant-based options as well, like dark leafy greens. However, the absorption is a lot less. So you have to consume a lot more to meet that need for your iron. So those are just some things I talk to my patients about who are trying to lean more vegan or vegetarian. Now, if you're one of those people that eat meat with every single meal, it's maybe worth trying a plant-based meal every once in a while, maybe once a week even to start, just to get some options in. I think something like this is a great place to start because I feel like a lot of people like chickpeas.
Yeah.
It's a very...
And that smells amazing.
Yeah, it does. It really does. It smells like tacos.
It does smell
I mean,
tacos.
It's pretty much taco meat.
Chickpeas are like magical.
They're
they are
a
great substitute.
Yep. Okay.
So that's great, Ann. Great information. Thank you for sharing that.
Of course.
We appreciate it. We appreciate your brain.
You want to add some of the carrots in there?
Sure. I think so.
Well, I'm like, was there something else? Well, the other thing I wanted to do while Danielle's adding the carrots, can you keep an eye on the chickpeas while I start our guacamole?
Yeah, she's asking a lot.
I know.
At least there's not an onion.
Sous chef, I need you.
There's not an onion, actually.
Yeah, I know. Well, I was like, that's a blessing. Yeah. Look at that.
It's beautiful.
It is really pretty.
Right. Also, you can buy like
slaw.
pre-bagged slaw.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be pre-bagged slaw. That's like a really, but so that way you don't have to. I know that they sell that. I think they sell it at Aldi. I know they sell it at Target. I'm pretty sure.
I see it at Giant Eagle
Giant
also.
Eagle, yeah. So that's just something to think about too. If you're just not in the mood to like dirty up your kitchen, totally fine.
Yeah.
You can just do this.
It looks great.
It does look great.
So the recipe calls for guacamole, and it's funny because it says that it's required. On how some things say optional it says that the guacamole is required, but it doesn't have a recipe for it. So you can look up a simple, easy guacamole recipe or just utilize avocado, garlic, and some salt and pepper and lime juice. Lime is going to help to lessen that browning process that happens. That acidity in the lime is going to help to slow that down. So, when you open an avocado or like an apple, that browning process happens rather quickly. So that acidity can help. So I'm going to make a simple guacamole. Now, again, just mentioning those ingredients, the avocado, the garlic, lime, some salt and pepper. If you wanted to spice it up a little bit, you can add a red onion, you can add tomatoes, you can add some different herbs like cilantro, but we're going to keep it pretty simple. Okay, so I just slice my avocados in half, twist and pull, and then I just kind of go down the center of the avocado and then horizontally, and then I just squeeze, and there you go. Super simple way, not messy. The first time I ever opened an avocado, It was a disaster. So the more you do it, the better and the easier it gets.
And having one that's ripe is very helpful.
Yes.
If it's not ripe, it tends to be a little difficult.
Yes. And I know, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, and guacamole doesn't have to be complicated.
No, we're making a super simple recipe. I did want to make a note of the price of avocados, though.
Okay, please.
So if an avocado is $1.50, it's just too much money.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, like one avocado for $1.50, it doesn't even last that long.
No.
And sometimes you get one and it's overripe and it's not good, or I mean, you could still use it, but
Right. But still.
yeah. So
I mean, but Ange, I think that they're probably anywhere from like 79 cents to $1.50 now.
Which 79 cents to $1 for one is more reasonable. $1.50 to $2 is just crazy. I know that Aldi has them for 69 cents.
Okay, good to know.
So
yeah.
at least the last time I was there.
Yeah.
They tend to be overripe, a
Yeah.
lot of them. So you just kind of have to pick and choose. Now, when you purchase an avocado, if it's a little more soft, what I do is add it straight to the fridge so that it slows that ripening process.
Okay, good to know.
So then, it's usually good for a few more days after that. You can also put it in a brown bag and keep it in the refrigerator as well to stop that ripening. But if you're ready to eat it right away, those ripe options are best. Now, for the chickpeas, you're going to add, I have to read, a tablespoon of lime juice. You want one of these? Yeah. And
I'm not measuring that, Ange.
no.
This is not baking, thank the Lord.
Right. And 1 tablespoon of sour cream.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so that's, I think, a cool addition.
And this is like full fat sour cream. We
Yeah,
didn't go
which-
like half light or anything. I mean, for 1 tablespoon throughout the entire recipe, that's not that much.
Right. And you can omit that.
Yeah.
I feel like the chickpeas are going to be good just like that.
And I wonder what it does, like if it thickens it or something.
Yeah, I feel like it just gives it that creamy kind of consistency, maybe. We'll see.
We'll see. Mm-hmm. Okay. Do you need these anymore, you think?
No. Okay. So
I feel like with guac, another thing you could add is jalapeno.
Ooh.
For those of you who love a little bit of kick.
Yeah.
And some tomato. Onion.
Yes.
All of that can be really nicely added to that.
Yes. Usually when I make a guacamole, I do add diced tomatoes and I add a red onion. I think the color to it is just great. You good?
I just like literally made such a mess.
She lost half of our chickpeas,
I lost half the chickpeas
to the counter.
To the counter.
All right.
The very clean counter.
Yes.
So.
All right.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I also have one of those avocado little storage plastic container
those work?
things. Yeah, I guess.
I don't
but
feel
I still
very
add it to the fridge.
Gotcha.
You know,
okay.
so I feel like the fridge does
The fridge is
more.
your
Like
thing.
I feel like if you were to just wrap it in something or put it in an airtight container, it does the same thing.
Okay.
And those things can be a little pricey anyway.
Right.
So yeah.
Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna add our.
Oh, that garlic. Oh, all day. Love it.
Some lime juice. And you can see there is some browning. Well, you probably can't see, but I'll tell you. There is a little bit of browning to our avocado, which is certainly edible. You don't have to be
Right.
scared of that brown process. But if you feel like you just don't like the look of it or it's not appealing to you or
Sure.
appetizing to you, you can just remove those portions of the avocado that have already browned. And that's typically where, there was some bruising or it was exposed to air quicker. So, whatever you prefer.
And I'm going to actually throw the camera on your guac here so that you can kind of see what's happening. There we go. So you
Okay.
can see Andrews is, just literally mashing it up with a fork.
Yep.
If your avocado is not ripe, you are
Very hard to do.
Yeah, it's not very fun. So,
It smells good. I
but don't
love.
think you have to get fancy. Also, Aldi sells a lovely Southwest guacamole. So I think it's like $3.
So it's already
It's already like pre-done.
in the container. Yeah. Okay. Where's our salt and pepper? These chickpeas with the sour cream look pretty good.
Yeah. I think that's going to actually help it to, the sour cream, like almost make it, you know, if you like do ground turkey or something, like a little bit like, I don't know what the word is, but I want to say like slippery, but you know what I mean?
I really don't know what she's trying to get at, so I'm like,
Listen, I haven't had coffee yet today.
No.
I get heartburn from it, so not very fun right now. Yeah, I know.
Are you even having any or anything caffeinated in the morning, or are you?
I just normally wait till the afternoon. I have a half calf.
Okay.
A half calf's good. That looks great, Ange.
Yeah. Look at that.
Cool.
And it's bright and beautiful. That lime juice, I'm telling you, really helps.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's assemble our tacos. Okay, so what you can do too is warm your tortilla shells. You can either throw them in the microwave. You can put them on, if you have a gas fire oven, they say to do that. Don't do that. That sounds crazy.
Well, you do know there's like a lot of controversy now.
I know, with gas. Yeah, how about that?
I know. I had no idea because I stopped paying attention to things like that.
All right.
Okay, look at this.
So I'm just going to put like a tablespoon or two of the guacamole.
That looks great.
Right on there. Going to put our chickpeas on top.
On top of the guac?
Yep. All the sound effects.
Yeah, today. Okay. And then just some of this?
Yep.
Okay.
And then, I don't know if we bought it or not.
We have cheese in there.
Do we have pico de gallo?
Yeah, I bought, I know I put it in the cart, but maybe it didn't come out of the cart.
Okay. Well, pico de gallo or a salsa of some kind, tomatoes. You can top it with more sour cream. That looks beautiful.
It does look beautiful.
I think that slaw is such a simple, colorful addition that's going to give it a nice crunch and mouthfeel.
Yeah. So, here, Ange, let me zoom in a little bit, show our audience what that looks like.
Do you want it here or?
Just stay there.
Okay.
I think. All right. Can you tilt it, Ange?
Yep.
I'm sorry, everybody. I probably made you like throw up a little bit there. So yeah, look how pretty that is. Wrap it up, Ange. Take a bite. Tell us what you think.
I don't have the wrapping skills like
Right.
people who work with burritos all the time, but okay. All right, I'm taking a bite.
Take a bite.
Delicious.
Is it?
Tastes like a taco.
Okay,
I mean,
I'm
this.
gonna bite the other end.
I do think it's the spices in that.
That's fantastic.
It's literally taco seasoning. I do think I would add sour cream, cheese, all my dairy.
More salt.
More salt.
Wait, I need another bite.
I love that we eat tacos, tilapia, anything in the morning.
I mean,
You know?
I've been up since 4, so it's like lunch.
This
you
is
know?
lunch. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Seriously, you should do that.
I think you know what would be good in the slaw too is like a vinegar.
Yeah.
You know, like something that just gives it a little more flavor.
I would do a little bit more lime juice.
Okay.
I think I
See,
probably had
we
too
need
much
more
cabbage.
flavor. Yeah.
And more salt and pepper. I would start there before adding like a vinegar.
Yeah.
Definitely pico de gallo and definitely a little bit of cheese.
Yes.
For sure.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it is.
That is great, guys.
Those are
do
good.
this.
Yeah.
Do
And then
this
I think
recipe.
if you didn't want to assemble tacos, make it into a salad.
Sure.
You know, make it into like a taco salad type or a burrito bowl type thing.
For sure.
Yeah.
That's great. So just a reminder about joining our email list. Ange sends one email per week that just shows you what we're cooking and also a link to our YouTube page. Please subscribe. We would love for you to subscribe and like. And then also an email, I'm sorry, not an email, a survey
Oh yeah. Yep.
to what we like for feedback. We'd love to know if you're looking for something else. We have a lot coming up this spring that's going to be interesting for you. So please don't hesitate. Her email address is right at the bottom of your screen. It's the longest last name ever, but great. And then next week, Ange, we are making homemade granola bars.
Oh, yeah.
So that's going to be yummy. And it's also going to be February 1st. Can you believe that?
No, I can't.
As we're watching the snow just pour in.
Yeah.
Which also didn't like really happen for us here.
Yeah, now look at it. We were just like, it's not going to stick. It's fine.
I don't care. I'm still like over it. Like I hate when people make a big deal out of the weather. Like it's just snow. Ice. Totally
That's a little
ballgame.
Okay. Yeah, sleet, freezing rain.
Right. I'm going to step
Hey,
off
Carmen.
of my soapbox now. Thank you, Beth. Thank you, Carmen, for joining us. Have a great rest of your week. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you back here next Wednesday, 9 a.m. for Cooking for Cancer and Chronic Disease.
then.
Thanks, guys. Take care.